Here at Brewer Park, we're gonna play golf today. Let's see how this round goes. We just had the River City Open here about a month ago, and we got to see some of the touring pros come out and play the course. So it's gonna be a good test to see where I'm at coming up on my 2-year anniversary.
Alright, we get to hole number 1 here. It's 274 feet, shared between the gold and the red. One of the shorter holes on the course. And unfortunately, I did fall it off. Ended up missing my gap and ending up in a really bad position over here. I'm behind these big bushes. Don't have much of a look. Just gonna try pitching out. I have my putt here to save my par. And I drill it, so at least that was okay. Hole number 2, 312 feet. A little bit of an Anheuser shot to get to the basket. And I end up going too far to the right. I have a 45-foot look, and I get shanked that really bad. Now I have a small little tap in. Almost missed, but I made it in. Hole number 3, 382 feet. A curve hard to the right. And I missed my gap, hit the tree. Then I still have a long look at it, and I missed my gap again. Go too far to the right. I'm inside of these bushes now, and I'm at least able to come out clean. End up right next to the basket for a tap-in bogey. Hole number 4, one of the harder, not I wouldn't say harder, but like unique holes at the park. It's a par 5. It's a U-turn around the mandel tree, and I end up dead center where I want to be.
Good.
With a good shot here, I could get a birdie, but I threw it a little too high, hit some leaves, it knocked me down.
Oh, I lost it.
And I still have not made the mandel at this point. So it's a big uphill shot from here. And I didn't have the confidence to really commit to this. And then I end up hitting a tree and ending up in a really bad spot. My 4th shot now. I laser it through, but a little too low. With a little more height, I would end up near the basket. I have a long look here. Leave it wide. And I'm going to putt out for my bogey. An unfortunate one after I felt a good drive on that tee shot. Hole number 5, 666 feet. I end up getting a really nice shot off the tee. I felt really good with that shot. I'm like, okay, I have a clear chance at the birdie look here. I'm at the red tee pad basically. I've been able to birdie it from there. And I release high. Again, I am working on the inconsistency issues that I have. But I should be able to make the upshot. Should was the key word because I shanked that again. So now I have a long look to save my par here. Wasn't able to save it. Got another bogey. Hole number 6. At this point, my friend Jack joined me in the round, so we're going to get him in the video. He has a lot more power than I do, so he might be able to showcase the course a little better. But unfortunately for that first tee shot, he might have been the nerd from the camera. He ends up in a worse position as mine. But you'll see here, it doesn't really matter. Because even though he had no look at the basket, he's able to come out clean. And I ended up a little bit in a bad spot too. I come out and I end up going down inside the woods. His upshot, parks it. I have to do a weird look here. I actually really enjoy doing this shot, so I'm able to scoot it up towards the basket. Have a 15-foot look at it, 15, 16 feet, somewhere around there. A tester putt, but I'm able to make it. And Jack is able to make his putt too. Hole number 7, one of my favorite holes on the course. Jack tried going for the Anheuser shot, and he clips that tree, knocks him down. I'm going to go for the Heiser flip down the middle, trying to beat the bushes down at the bottom. And I cut it too close to the trees over here, knocks me down. Here he goes for a Heiser look to get out back into the open. He's able to make it out there. I have a dead straight shot, and unfortunately I released low once again, and the grass is too tall for any skip. Here he goes down again. It's a low ceiling shot, ends up somewhere near the basket. I'm gonna go over the top from my position, and I end up flexing out too far out to the right. So I'm out in the woods here. Go for a step putt just above the basket. He has a 35-40 look. Hits the basket. He taps in his par bogey, can't remember here. And I get my bogey. Hole number 8, 420 feet. I do not have the distance to hit this. I feel like Jack could reach it. Unfortunately, as you'll see here, it does not flex the way he wanted it to. And he ends out far left. And I here try going with a high surf flip with something really flippy. Does not flip up. It might have been something with the tailwind or something. I'm not sure what was going on there. We both ended up roughly in the same position. Here's the difference, I think, in skill. He's able to get near the basket. And on my upshot, which, like I mentioned before, one of the things I struggle with, I end up going too high. The stick doesn't come back enough like I had hoped. End up short. Missed that putt for a throw-in. Camera kind of missed the shot. Missed this 20-footer. And I tap in for what I believe is a double bogey. And here is Jack's par save. Drills it down the middle. Now this hole's pretty blind. You gotta go over the hill and end up in the center up there with a death putt most of the time. I'm gonna go out wide and I end up cutting short. He almost makes that putt for birdie. I go with a floating putt and I miss it to the right. I miss my top putt and I tap in for a double bogey again, I believe. Hole number 10. Uphill. He's able to rip a shot up towards the top of the hill. The hill does not benefit my game. I end up going too straight, end up hitting early. So here's my upshot. Luckily I'm able to make the correction with the upshot. I end up near the basket. Jack going for the jump putt. It was more of a layup than an actual putt. I think a par on this one's pretty good. It's another pretty long hole for where I'm at currently. So we reached the double Mando hole. This was a hole that was pretty fun to watch during the River City Open. There's a big crowd at this point. He ends up sawing off the shot and missing the Mando to the left. And a little bit of controversy here. So we all agreed that we thought I made the Mando. Looking at this video, I'm not 100% sure, so let me know what you think. Off the drop zone, a little too low for that putt. And here's my birdie look, and I chain out.
What?
So I will be tapping in for my par.
That was supposed to be your birdie.
Alright, hole number 12. It's another uphill shot, and after you reach the top of the hill, it goes down toward the bottom where the basket is at, around this big tree you'll see out here on the left. I tried to go around it, but I end up sawing my shot off. This is more like what I wanted to do, was actually try giving it a chance around that tree. I still have the big tree to contend with, and I'm able to throw the zone on a high surf spike, and I'm able to get around and end up in a good spot. And I can save my par from here. Jack gets his par, and he has to head out for the day. So I'll be back alone here, trying to finish out the course. Another uphill shot that I end up throwing too low, as you can see. I saw in the comments in the last video that someone else has a similar issue, and hopefully I can fix it. Long look over here for the par, and I hit the top of the basket. Tap in for my bogey. Hole number 14. Another long look. I released the disc early. End up on the far left hand side, behind, of course, the only little shrub that I could be directly behind. I'm able to get out pretty decently and have a long look to save my par, and just slightly low, hit the pole, roll down a bit, but I'm able to save that bogey. So as you can see, it's become a trend that I'm saving bogeys over pars. Hopefully the next time I try the course, I'm able to show the improvement that I have. I've been working on things, and this is basically showing all the things that I could do that go wrong, which is good. It's good to have it on video. It allows me to watch it and see what I did wrong and improve, just like I did with this putt. Yeah, no one saw it the first time. Hole number 17. One of the holes that I have a hard time on red, and I'm giving it a go here at gold for my second time, and I'm able to rip the first shot, end up out here, which would have been out of bounds during the River City Open, but during the regular day it's not OP, and I'm giving a good shot to attack the basket. I give a good second shot, and I end up with a look, which actually surprised me. Can be road and OB, and I'm really scared of going OB, which I tend to do on red. Almost make my birdie, and able to save my par here. But yeah, I've taken triple bogeys and quadruple bogeys on red over there. So the goal for the hole 18, pretty long hole, almost 800 feet. And again, the road and OB, and there's these two shrubs in there that you don't want to end up inside, because you will not find your disc if you end up in there. I end up right in front of one. I'm able to throw out from behind it. And then I end up really shanking this shot, trying to go for too much instead of an easy shot. I end up going OB. And I tap out here for my fakes on it. So it would have been a double bogey. I think I got that scorecard wrong. I think I ended up probably around the plus 13. But again, I can only improve from here, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's the first round video that I'm showcasing here. So make sure you leave a like and leave a comment. Thank you.